2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And now, your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. At small forward, standing 6'9", number 14, Brandon. Standing 6'9", number 30, DURANT. At shooting, standing 6'5", number 1, At the other guard position, standing 6'6", number 2, Lonzo. At center, standing 7 feet even, number 11, DURANT. The head coach of your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Lakers.
It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. Along with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Doris, should be quite a battle tonight. Two terrific front courts. What do you expect to see?
Well, I'm really curious to see the level of physicality on the interior in the painted area, each side trying to impose its will upon the other. Who does the better job invading the space and contesting shots? Just don't invade my space over here, Mr. Harlan. Keep to your side of the table, will you?
I wouldn't think of it. I would not think of it. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. And it's Pachulia in at the 5 down low. Green, the pass to Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
The pass to Ingram. Here's Lopez. And he overshot that one, missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Kev, if you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Curry dishes to Durant. Curry with it. Now guarded by Ball. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Durant. Launches a 3, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Durant. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell that was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Now here's Pachulia. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Well, Kevin, when I asked him about the defensive game plan, he said they have to clog up the middle and deny clean looks at the basket. If they can do that, he thinks they'll have the upper hand. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks.
Well, scorer, distributor, it does not matter. Steph Curry is a monster. What a pass there.
Brook Lopez coming over to the Lakers this past summer in a deal for D'Angelo Russell. Strange to see Lopez not in a Nets uniform as he had been with the team so long, but he is someone this Lakers team wanted.
Yeah, I mean, the Lakers saw a strong center to help take this team to the next level. Lopez gives you a lot and doesn't need a lot, so it'll be a big help with the maturing of this young Lakers core.
Two shots.
The first one falls. And Brook Lopez, Doris, with some notable injuries off the court.
Well, my understanding is he pitched a TV pilot in the past. He's also said he'd like to write a novel someday. He's got an incredible love of books, which, according to he and his brother, was instilled in them by their mother.
Brook Lopez hits them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
There's Green with the three. Drills it from outside. Green's got 5 points so far.
Wow, we're accustomed to seeing Draymond Green make the pass, but how about that catch-and-shoot delivery? Nice.
Here's Ball, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Ball's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Lakers. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Green, shot on the wing. And the Warriors get it back. Thompson misses for Los Angeles. They've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And that one's good. Ingram.
Look how assured Ingram looks pulling up from there. I mean, he either tortures you with his speed to the rim or his jumper if you give him space. Take your pick.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Ball, the pass to Ingram. And again, it's the Lakers.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Stolen by Ball. Lopez dishes to Randall. And then Randall slams it in.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. Green with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Feeds it to Thompson. To halt the run. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from 3.
Lakers working the ball around now. Caldwell Pope outside. Lopez outside. Here's Ball. Off target from three-point range. Warriors trail by 5. Puts it up from 12. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Randall. The second chance effort. And it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got 6 points.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Green kicks to Curry. No good on the 3. Lakers leading by 7.
Listen, the Warriors are an incredible offensive juggernaut, but the reality is this team has been a championship caliber team because of their defense. The versatility of Draymond Green helps contribute to a team that led the league in opponents' field goal percentage and led the league last season in blocks and steals. Truly incredible on that end.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Thompson. Fires the 3. And it's Thompson again missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And for the Warriors, what they do on defense is impressive on their own. A lot of switching and rotations that they are able to get away with because of their personnel.
Correct, Kev. What makes this team work is they have a group of players who can all cover multiple positions. The Warriors can turn that switch and close out games because of absolutely suffocating defense.
Randall with the bucket. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope against Thompson. Outside Durant from outside the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 7.
I'll tell you, don't let Kevin Durant start to percolate from outside that arc because you're going to be in for a tough night.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Lakers lead by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us how his father and brother have become so involved with his success.
Dad always watches more film than me. And I watch film too, not saying I don't. But they're both fans, and they have a huge passion for the game. That's why they're still around it.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coaches from time and again, even your teammates maybe, but family, they'll check you every time.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Not at all. Every time they get the ball, they're looking to burn the defense in transition.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Golden State looking at who they've got. They've got Young. West is out there with Iguodala. And there's Livingston. And it's McCaw in at the 2. Now here's Dang. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you really got to be in awe at the way that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
And the shot goes down. Caldwell-Pope's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers. The Warriors shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's McCaw. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pick by West. This one for 3. And the Warriors miss again. Lakers leading by 8. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And another basket for the Lakers.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Timeout called the Warriors. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And really no other way to put it but the Lakers with that dramatic front office change last season around that deadline and new big name leadership. The hope is that they can escape from what's been an awfully rocky patch here of Lakers history.
And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Warriors.
And the one shot they've stayed away from tonight has been that long 3. They've been a little more consistent with their shot selection, not launching as many deep threes.
Livingston with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pick by West. There's the screen from deep, Iguodala. And it's Dang with the rebound. And the turmoil for the Lakers up top has certainly been fodder for the newspapers in Southern California.
Yeah, aborted takeover attempts, infighting, court battles. I mean, this has been a soap opera. But one thing is certain. In order to be successful as a franchise, you need everybody on the same page.
Now here's Nance. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Zubac. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
West passes to McCaw. The feed to Livingston. Lets a floater go. The Lakers with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Opening night, regular season doors, every club in the league hoping to pile up early wins. But how important is it really to come out of the gate strong and have that look in your eye, that focus?
I think if you're a young team where the key parts and personnel are in their formative stages, this is critical to getting some confidence and feeling like, okay, I know how to win at the NBA level. If you're a more veteran-laden team, they far greater understand that the NBA 82-game grind is about pacing. So I think it depends team to team what your approach and how important the early start is.
Great analysis. That free throw, no good.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and then all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked.
And he's good on the second. And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. Their shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams and create that momentum. And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
It's stolen by Livingston. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. He dishes it to West. It's stolen by Nance. Fast break, the Lakers. Clarkson's running. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Clarkson's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. Golden State's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And Young kicks to McCaw. Goes up to the stripe. It's hauled in by Luol Deng.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Warriors trail by 13. And Young kicks to Livingston. Picked by West. There's 1:40 left to play here in the half. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Deng. Buries it down low. Deng's got his first bucket in this one.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And one of the more surprising moves this past offseason was when the Pistons let KCP go. Two sides couldn't see eye to eye on a contract, and eventually they let him be an unrestricted free agent.
And Greg, Caldwell Pope ultimately ends up on the Los Angeles Lakers. Strange to see such a talented player get renounced by his old team, the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you just don't see that very often. And after the Bradley trade, the Pistons seemed ready to move on. Lucky for the Lakers to pick up a player like Caldwell Pope so late in free agency.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubats. Rando comes in for Nance. Ingram, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And Ball subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for West. Kevin Durant comes in for Nick Young. Thompson, he's checked in for Patrick McCaw. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. And here is Ingram after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Here's Randall. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And dishes to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Ooh, that That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Here's Curry with the 3.
And I love how ball will stay in your face defensively, not willing to give ground. And I like the fact that he competes on that end. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Green with a screen on Clarkson. And Thompson kicks to Curry. The floater.
And the long arms and legs of Ingram come into play on defense, bothering shooters with his hustle.
And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times in that first half, they got it going in transition. Why were they able to beat you defensively?
I don't think it was so much defensively if it was offensively. You know, we turned the ball over, and you can't defend that. You know, when they get out running, their guards are going to get loose. So we just got to stop turning the ball over offensively, and that'll help our defense a ton.
Yeah, your coach calls them plays of insanity, Draymond, so we'll see if you can adjust that in the second half. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
Now, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. The lengthy pair of KCP and Ingram on the wings. Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Ball in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
The instincts of Ingram, just seeing the lane and pouncing on it in a blink of an eye.
Warriors trail by 15.
And how about last season, Steve Kerr becoming the fastest coach in NBA history to reach the 200-win plateau? This guy has had nothing but success in his first run and already considered one of the elite coaches in the league.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Curry can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 15. Fires from deep. Here's Randall. In the corner, it's Ingram. Connects from three-point range. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Outside Durant. They set the screen. Thompson misses.
Boy, they're slow coming out of halftime. Just 0 for 3 to start this half.
Caldwell Pope. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And Julius Randle, that 7th pick back in the 14 draft out of Kentucky, was a 5-star recruit out of high school and was able to help get the Wildcats to the championship round. So this is a guy who is used to the spotlight.
And he makes the first. And Julius Randle with an intriguing game, a great rebounder. He's a pretty good ball handler for his size, too.
Yeah, he likes to rip it and run, and very athletic when he gets ahead of steam, and, boy, he can be tough to contain.
And so he hits both.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Green, the pass to Thompson. It's Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
They were hoping for a fast start. Instead, they're 0 for 4.
Here's Caldwell Pope. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Caldwell Pope's got 4 this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Yours, who are some of the guys that surprise you with their toughness on a nightly basis in the NBA?
You know, you have to think historically, pound for pound, in the history of the NBA, the toughest single guy was Allen Iverson. For me, the current iteration, and I'm not saying that Isaiah Thomas is Allen Iverson, they're drastically different players because Isaiah doesn't have that kind of athleticism that AI had early. But Isaiah at 5'9", to continually find his way into the paint, to be willing to attack the bigs, to absorb the kind of pounding he does, and get himself into the MVP conversation, Kevin, really, that was incredible.
LeBron probably takes, for a guy his size, you think he can dish it out, but I'm telling you, I think he gets whacked all the time.
I think, Kevin, this is the single hardest guy in the NBA to officiate today, and frankly, I do not believe LeBron James goes to the foul line as much as he deserves.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. Last season, he played outstanding. 1st in steals, 9th in assists, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And as you said, 1st in steals last season. You have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the 3rd.
Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Ball kicks to Randle. Here's Ingram. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Durant. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes the ball. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Caldwell Pope. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Kicks it to Thompson. 3-pointer. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 9 points for Klay Thompson.
Well, Klay Thompson's simply one of the best to do it in the NBA right now when it's a catch-and-shoot situation.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
I'll tell you, there are a lot of pretty jump shots in the NBA, but for my money right now, Klay Thompson is right at the top. He has perfected and honed his form, and boy, when he gets hot, it's lights out.
with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Nance comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Dang in for Ingram. West is checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for KLAY Thompson. And for Clay Doris and his shooting, he has worked to complete his entire set of offensive options. Started as just a shooter, but now he is a threat on many fronts.
Well, he's one of the best shooters to play right now in today's NBA, but the reality is he has greatly improved his ability to finish at the rim and play with his back to the basket. The jumper's always going to be the primary weapon, but now he's balanced that with a number of other options.
Now Dang. Following the miss by Draymond Green from deep, here's Ball. The second effort, and the layup is good. Ball's got 10 points in the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. Out to the right wing. And here's Livingston. Over in the corner, Green. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 8 points for Draymond Green.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Outside Dang. Nance with it, guarded now by Durant. Over in the corner, Zubac. Over West. Again, the Lakers.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Green, the screen. To the middle. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Guys, think about the impact Steph Curry has had on the next generation of players, right? Kids all over are shooting three-point bombs and trying to handle the basketball like Steph Curry. He has changed the game at a generational level with his ability to score it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Stephen Curry. And Doris, I'm sure there are a ton of young coaches out there having to explain why a pull-up 3 from 30 isn't a good idea most of the times, but then Curry's shooting ability has made that a common shot for him.
Right. His name is already on the top of most of the major three-point records in NBA history, but this guy has put a ton of time into his craft, and he's a once-in-a-generation type shooter.
Pass to Zubac. Now, here's Ball, guarded by Kerr. Ball, no good.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
On the wing, Green. And again, no good by Golden State.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Nance, and easy 2 points on the layup. Nance has got his first points of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They set the pick. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. He feeds it to Green. That doesn't go either for Green.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and that one goes long. Warriors trail by 19. Livingston with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Livingston kicks to Curry. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Curry's got 11 points.
Well, his touch from beyond the arc is unparalleled. It is safe to say Steph Curry will go down as one of the greatest shooters in NBA history.
Zubac, that's good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Outside Curry. From deep. No good that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Move it to the next guy, drive and kick, let it come out in the wash, all right?
And Steve Kerr asking his guys to simply run their offense, share the basketball.
Yeah, and don't just settle for tossing it around the horn. Attack the defense. Play inside out when you can.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Ingram with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. That is a bitter pill for them to swallow so early in the season. It clearly changes the look of this team going forward, Kevin.
Well, thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry and McCaw are the 1 and the 2. It's small ball with Iguodala and Green down low. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Curry with the 3. Another miss by Curry.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
They grabbed their own miss. The shot's good from Lopez.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Green, the screen. McCaw kicks to Thompson. Of course, you've been a color analyst for both men's basketball, women's basketball. Stylistically, what's the difference, in your opinion, between the two, if anything?
Well, I think there are a number of differences. The primary one being athleticism is slowly starting to take shape and more dictate the outcome of success in women's basketball. Whereas athleticism has always been a part of dictating the outcome of games. The above-the-rim aspect of the NBA versus, for the most part, the below-the-rim aspect of the WNBA. That would be the primary difference for me.
But the fundamentals, too, sometimes stand out. The women's game, I think, really you can see fundamentals so strongly. You
can, Kevin, and I think what helped the women's game tremendously was, especially in the WNBA, you had NBA coaches transition to roles in the WNBA, the Bill Lambiers, the Mike Thibault, so they taught that group how to be pros, how to win on that level.
Excellent point. Doris, as always, this question about resting players. Fans pay hundreds of dollars for tickets and parking and everything else, expecting the healthy guys to play. Why shouldn't there be a requirement for them to suit up?
Well, again, you have Commissioner Adam Silver attempting to address this and making it known during the finals that there would be some limitations based on the ability to rest players, that there would be strong encouragement to rest players at home because your fans obviously have more of an opportunity to see them at home. Listen, Kevin, I think fans need to be able to see the stars. At the same time, it's a strenuous 82-game stretch. Have we addressed it in terms of lengthening the season and shortening the preseason? What I do like is that the NBA is aware that there is an issue and they are working proactively to fix it.
As is their custom. They always do that.
Correct.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for Green. Caspi comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Nick Young is subbed in for Steph Curry. Well, you just watch the way that Klay Thompson shoots, and you're surprised when the ball doesn't go in.
I mean, one thing with Klay, too, in his shot, he believes it's always going to go in. More importantly, so does his teammates. And he's got that shooter's mentality where he just will continue to trust in his mechanics. And I don't think he gets enough credit for just how hard he works to maintain that shot.
First one falls for him.
Well, think about Klay Thompson. He's basketball royalty. His dad, of course, Michael, the #1 overall pick in 1978. He was a great player, an NBA champion, incredible lineage.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Patrick McCaw. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Doris, we know basketball is a team game, but fans and media alike love to focus on the stars. What do you think is the psychology behind that?
You know, Kevin, I think you and I certainly admire watching talent. And it doesn't matter what shape that talent takes. It could be a Broadway star doing their thing on a nightly basis, sometimes twice a day. For us, to watch somebody that we know has paid a price to be great is really special. And so those who are best at what they do are that because they've put in the time. And who couldn't admire the work that's required of that?
Well, what I like about your broadcasting, Doris, is you never get distracted by the stars. They're obviously there, but I love the way you encompass the entire team and aren't just fixated on just that big-name player that maybe the average fan is.
Yeah, I think sometimes people forget NBA stars because they are so great and can seem like supermen. They're people like everybody else. Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Fires from the wing. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And it's Ingram with the rebound. Lakers leading by 23. And that one good from Clarkson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Golden State's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Now, here is Young. It's Durant on the wing. Kuzma pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Dishes to Clarkson. Puts it up from 15. Warriors with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Curry. Here's Pachulia. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
I think you have to respect how great Pachulia is at getting strong position underneath the rim. Once he gets the ball, the rest is easy.
Outside Curry. The dish now to Durant. Curry passes to Durant. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
And something that surprised me last season was the play of Kevin Durant on the defensive end. He's always been, Doris, considered a solid defender. But he seemed to make a bigger jump last year in how he impacted that end of the floor.
Well, let's remember, Kev, that there was so much talk about who would protect the rim for the Golden State Warriors when Kevin Durant came aboard. Turns out he was their rim protector. This guy has a career high in blocks and formed an incredible duo with Draymond Green up front. Just great stuff.
That's good from Durant. Doris, it seems like individual all-star and MVP voting is heavily influenced by how players' teams perform. Is that a good thing?
Well, I will say this, Kevin. I have a vote in some of the postseason awards. And if, in fact, I've got 2 players at the same position and I need some line of demarcation to separate one from another, a team's win-loss record may influence that. Now, you might say it's unfair, but sometimes the difference between a player making it and not making it is minuscule. I would say this to you, Kevin. I would like to see all-star teams go out to 15 players as opposed to 12. There are 3 teams, first, second, and third, all NBA. Why not have 15 guys on the all-star team?
Excellent idea.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Brook Lopez.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And, guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
And the Lakers making a change here. Nance is checked in. Different look here for the Warriors. David West, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Young comes in for Kevin Durant. McCaw, he's checked in for KLAY Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Livingston kicks to Young. Got it. Good job in the low post. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Nance kicks the ball. That one falls.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Oh, there's no doubt. This crowd is into it, and it's because of how well their guys have played tonight.
Pachulia dishes to West. Picked by Pachulia. Young with no one around. He cans that one.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives me. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. You know, sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.